beautiful lecturer, Miss Ain. My name is Nur Emilia Adra binti Muhammad Hakimi. My matric number 01DKA 19F 2011. Today, me and my partner, Rodata Shaira, will present the bar graph we have chosen from the internet, which is about the percentage of live birth and death by ethnicity in 2019 and 2020. So, I'm going to present about the percentage of live birth by ethnicity in 2019 and 2020.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuruddin Shahira binti Noliza. My matric number is 01DKA19F 2018. Today, me and my partner will present about the percentage of live birth and deaths by ethnicity in 2019 and 2020. My partner part is the percentage of live births and my part is the percentage of deaths. For our presentation, we are using bar graph. What is a bar graph? Bar graphs are used to compare things between different groups or to track things over time.
Now, let's take a look at the bar graph. The title of this bar graph is the percentage of live birth and death by ethnicity in 2019 and 2020. The horizontal axis represents for ethnicity and the vertical axis represents for the numbers of live birth and death by ethnicity. The legend refers to the years. Blue is represent for 2019 and orange represent for 2020. According to the chart, the percentage of native ethnicity recorded increased steadily from 80.2% in 2019 while 18.8% in 2020. Next, the percentage of Chinese ethnicity fell slightly from 10.5% in 2019 to 10.2% in 2020, and there was also slightly decline from 5.1% in 2019 to 4.9% in 2020 for others ethnicity. Meanwhile, Indian ethnicity recorded the lowest percentage of ethnicity for both years. The percentage of Indian ethnicity relatively low by 0.8% compared to others ethnicity in 2020. For additional information, the numbers of live birth by ethnicity in 2019 was 160,688 peoples, and in 2020 was 111,573 peoples. Based on the data, it can be concluded that the numbers of live birth by ethnicity in 2020 recorded slightly decrease. This scenario probably happened due to the economic expenditure since we are in COVID-19 pandemic. So, many families want to reduce living expenses because, as we know, not all families are able to afford the cost of daily living if they have many children, especially during this pandemic requires a lot of money. That's all from me. Thank you.
The bar graph shows the percentage of death by ethnicity in 2019 and 2020. The title of bar graph of my part is the percentage of death by ethnicity in 2019 and 2020. For the label, the vertical axis represent the percentage of deaths and the horizontal axis represent for the ethnicity. They are native, Chinese, Indian, and others ethnicity. Based on the percentage of death, as you can see from this bar graph in 2020, native ethnicity recorded the highest percentage of death at 61.60% and others ethnicity recorded the lowest percentage of death at 2.4%. Similarly, in 2019, based on the percentage, native ethnicity also recorded the highest percentage of death at 62.9% and others ethnicity recorded the lowest percentage of death at 2.1%. For Chinese ethnicities percentage in 2020, the percentage of deaths by Chinese ethnicities are marginally higher by 1.1% than the percentage of death by Chinese ethnicity in 2019. Next, in 2019 and 2020, the percentage of deaths by Indian ethnicity are lower by 18.6% in 2019 and 19.8% in 2020 compared to the Chinese ethnicity. Next, Indian ethnicity recorded almost the same percentage of death at 8.2% in 2019 and 8.1% in 2020 respectively. In both years, you can see clearly from the graph that 3/4 quarter at percentage of death by native ethnicity. The percentage of death by native ethnicity decreased slightly by 1.3% between 2019 and 2020. Then, the percentage of death by native ethnicity in both years are dramatically higher than the percentage by others ethnicity. Lastly, for conclusion, based on this graph, it can be concluded that majority of the percentage of death by ethnicity is by native ethnicity. In view of this, the percentage of death increased from 2019 and 2020 because of the coronavirus that starting by 2019. We must to take care of ourselves to avoid the coronavirus. Thank you.